With the Belgian Grand Prix coming up this weekend, let's take a look at the classic Belgian Grand Prix of 1992, which gave Michael Schumacher his first ever Grand Prix win. Coming into the weekend, Nigel Mansell was on a high, having just wrapped up the Driver' Championship at the previous race in Hungary, despite there being 5 races of the season left. In practice, Eric Comas had a massive accident at Blanchimont, knocking him unconscious. His foot, however, was still on the throttle, and Senna stopped to help Comas. He switched off the engine to stop it from exploding and waited with Comas until medical help arrived. It was world champion Nigel Mansell who took pole position, with Senna in second place. Schumacher, Patrese and Alesi made up the rest of the top 5 on the grid. The track was damp before the race and rain was forecast. Despite this, everyone started on dry tyres. A transmission problem prevented Gerhard Berger from leaving the grid, but his teammate Senna was able to get past Mansell and take the lead at turn 1. Patrese followed in third, and Alesi had got past Schumacher into 4th position. By the end of the second lap, both Williams had managed to pass Senna, who had dropped to third. At this point the rain had started, meaning some parts of the track were very wet and some were dry, as is classic Spa. At the end of lap 3, Mansell and Alesi pitted for wet tyres. Schumacher came in on lap 4, and Brundle and Hakkinen did the same the lap later. On lap 6, Patrese pitted and joined the leading pack of wet runners. This included Patrese, Mansell, Alesi, Schumacher and Brundle. Patrese briefly led the pack before Mansell passed him into the bus stop chicane. Eventually, Senna was the only leader, persisting with the dry tyres, and led Mansell by 5 seconds. On lap 11, Mansell caught and passed Senna. The dry tyre gamble had not paid off for the Brazilian. Once Senna was passed by all of the leaders, he finally decided to pit at the end of lap 14. He rejoined down in 13th place. The track was now drying, and Schumacher almost ended his race by going wide at Momley. He just about managed to avoid the barriers, but was passed by his teammate Martin Brundle in the other Benetton. He then decided to pit for dry tyres. Senna's day went from bad to worse with a spin at turn 1, while Martin Brundle pit for dry tyres, but was undercut by Schumacher, who had regained his 3rd position. Williams continued on wet tyres, and when they both pitted, Patrese was in 3rd and Mansell was in 2nd, handing the lead to Michael Schumacher. Mansell rejoined 6 seconds behind the German and immediately put in the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, trying his best to catch Schumacher before the end of the race. Mansell continued to close until his Williams Renault developed a misfire, causing him to lose power. From then on, it was plain sailing for Schumacher, who won by over 36 seconds, with Mansell managing to hold on for 2nd place and his teammate Patrese rounding out the podium places. That was Schumacher's first ever F1 win in only his 18th F1 Grand Prix. This is what he had to say about it.
Schumacher, your first ever Grand Prix win and a track where you made your debut just a year ago. How are you feeling now?
I really can't describe it. I mean, it's something crazy. But I really have to say, in the whole weekend, I felt that we quite good. And I don't know why, but when I was in the motorhome today, I thought I'm able to win this race. And that was unbelievable. And I have to say thank you to the team.
And into the record books because it's the first German driver to get a Grand Prix win since Jochen Mass back in 1975. So a proud moment for you in Germany.
Yeah, that's right. I think the German fans have waiting a long time for Formula 1 Grand Prix victory, and I really give this victory to the German fans, I have to say.
One incident where you ran wide and then you came into the pits for dry tyres. What happened there?
I just missed the apex a bit, turned in a bit too late and went a bit over the grass. Actually, I was happy that I didn't hit the barrier. But at that time I was behind Martin and I could see that his tyres were blistered, and that was a good situation for me, and immediately I decided to go in for tyre change.
Surely a big party tonight at Benetton.
Yeah, surely.
Well,